Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? How is everybody day going, man? Oh my goodness. My day is going okay. Right? I just wanted to get on here and clear up a few things. Um my message for today is to let people believe whatever they want to believe about you. I'm really not clearing it up for their sake. I'm clearing it up because I'm kind of tired of whatever the narrative is. Um, Let me just say this. Just because I am nice to a person, or just because you see me interacting with a person, because I had somebody get in my inbox and tell me because I seen how you smile at a person, that makes me want them. I smile at everybody, so that means I want everybody. Let me just say, I've been with my dude for 9 years. I don't really owe nobody an explanation, but I just want to explain. I've been with my guy for 9 years. Every ring on my finger, he done bought. The rest of my jewelry, everything. That's neither here nor there, but I'm just letting you know. So, when you see me interact with someone else, I'm human. Me and my guy all the time play like, oh my God, he be like, man, she's so beautiful. And I be like, oh my God, he's so handsome. We human. Just because you see me interact with somebody, that don't necessarily mean that I want that person, or I want to be with that person, or we finna run off to the hilltops and get married. Like, whatever happened to real, genuine male and female relationships? Like, that shit just went out the door, right? I mean, like, really, like, whatever happened to men and women just wanting to be friends on a friendly level, have a good connection? Whatever happens to that? I mean, I guess it's this 2023, baby, and those type of relationships don't exist. Well, they do, because I really have a few guys that I'm cool with, and our relationship is strictly just that, a friendship. I could come to them and talk about this, that, and the third. We have our whatever relationship, because each person, whatever relationship I have with my dude is not the same relationship that I have with the next following guy. Like, it's gonna be different. True enough, in my past, it's just what it is. The past, I have had encounters with men, you know what I mean, that was not, whatever the case is. I don't even want to rap on that, because this topic is not really even for that. I just want to say, just because you see a woman with a man, that does not mean that they're having a sexual relationship, or it's more than what you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get it. The internet is people entitled to their opinions. That's cool. But I don't just like when people speak facts when it come to me. Like, I don't mind you talking about me, but when you talk about me, just make sure you speak facts. That's it. Make sure you tell the truth. And you ain't even gotta tell my truth, cause I tell my own truth. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be weird to me how society is just so focused on other people and can't, like, we can paint a whole picture of somebody else. I'm talking about Mona Lisa. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can paint this whole picture of somebody else, but when it comes to painting a picture of ourselves, our paintbrush is in the water. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I just don't be getting it, but then again, I do. Like I say, I don't mind people talking about me. Just make sure when you talk, you just speak facts up on me. That's it. That's all. That's the message, man. Um, Again, like I say, having a friendship with another male can be tricky, because you have to watch it, and especially if my intentions are pure, but theirs ain't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stay guarded, and I do pick up on energy. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like your energy or your aura is a little off to me, yeah, I gotta go. I don't owe you or nobody else no explanation as to why I made the decision I made, what's best for me. You know, we got to get back in the groove of that, man. I haven't always been like the way that I am, man, and I like how growth look on me. Yeah, I love it. I love how growth look on me, and I'm growing on a daily. I don't have all the answers. I don't know why. I don't know when. I don't know where. I don't know how. All I know is I live for the moment and I live for the day, and I continue to, try and make myself a better woman than I was yesterday. That's it, and that's all. You know, when I started this journey, this healing journey, I just didn't know how messy it was gonna get, man. I did not know. I thought it was gonna be all peaches and cream like I do everything else. You know, but I just didn't know how messy healing can be. Like, healing is so chaotic at times. You know, and some days I don't even want it no more. I'm like, I don't even want to heal. I just want to stay the same. But in order for me to get something different, I got to do something different. And that's the challenge that I face every day. You know, being who I am today has made me realize who I was all along and who I wasn't. You know, I do feel like at moments and in times, I do get in my own way because I take accountability today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get in my own way, and I am my own worst enemy. Like we all are at times. You know, we all are our own worst enemy. You know, and I just feel like this. I'm no longer entertaining BS, and especially from people who don't even know me. You got to be around me. You can know of me. You can see me. But if you not around me, you don't know me. Period. Vice versa. I can't judge you. I can't say nothing about you because if I'm not around you, I don't know you. You have to be around. You have to interact with a person to know them. You could see me and you could give your assumption of what you think I am or who you think I am. Or you can talk to somebody else and they can tell you some things about me and you go off how they perceive me. And that's cool, whatever. You know, it happens. Whatever. I just want to say, when you speak on me, please speak facts. And if you don't know something, don't go based off what somebody told you. Ask me. I am an open book. I I believe that I am open. Some things, no, I wouldn't talk about because I only would talk about it with certain people because I don't feel comfortable with telling my business to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, as my mother would say. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Some people, I would honestly say that they know me because they're around me. They, you know, and we talk regularly, like regularly. You know, and of course we all grown, we all got our own lives, so we not talking every day, or sometimes it might be every day, but it's, you know, we still got our own lives or whatever the case may be. You know, y'all, this journey for me, man, has been some days overwhelming, some days I'm good, some days I'm happy. So please don't let me give you this perception that I don't go through shit, because I go through shit all the time, you know, but I'm not finna let that define me. I'm not finna let my circumstances, I'm not finna let nobody, I'm not finna let nothing define who I am. You know, and at this point, who people think I am or whatever the case may be is no longer my concern. And it took me a while to let that go. It took me a minute to surrender to not caring what nobody think of me. Today I am open. I used to be like, oh my goodness, if I get on this camera, I don't know how people gonna look at me. They're gonna think I'm too this and too. I don't care. You can say whatever you want to say. That's just how you feel. If that's how you feel, that's cool. It ain't got nothing to do with me. None at all. Only how I look at me is, that's the only thing that has anything to do with me. How I look at me. Period. So I said all that to say this, right? I'm continuing my journey. No matter what. I don't like at this point. Let me tell y'all a little story time. Let me tell you a little story time, man. I remember a few years back, I was dating somebody, and I really, really, truly loved this person, and I really believed that they were my first true love, right? I believed that. I went to the moon and back for this person because I really loved them. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what love was. I knew my mother loved me. I knew my brothers loved me. I knew my family loved me. But being in love with someone, I did not know what that was like, because every person I have dealt with was just a fling. Or it was like puppy love, as they would say. But so when I witnessed this first love, man, it really broke me and shattered me into pieces. And I never talk about it because I don't hate this person or dislike this person. It's none of that, because we both was young. We both didn't know what the fuck. He didn't know, I didn't know. So I never fought him for anything that ever happened in our relationship. And I don't want him to ever feel like that I feel like it's his fault. But what I will say is, I was so in love with him that I had lost me. I lost myself in that relationship. I did not know who I was. I could no longer recognize myself in the mirror when I looked in it. And it wasn't him. It was because I did not believe in me no more at all. I had lost everything that my mother had even taught me for its morals and values and ethics. And I lost all of that within this relationship because I was so busy trying to get him to see me and to get him to love me that I had lost all respect for me. I had lost all love for me. Because if I had that, it wouldn't have mattered if he did or not. I still would have loved me. Right? So, I just remember the good times that we had as well. Because the whole relationship was not bad, but I had to move on because we had more bad times than good. And reminiscing on that just made me realize that the whole time I was trying to get something for nothing. I did not want to put the work in to love myself or to love I couldn't love properly anyway because I didn't love me. Let's just start there. I couldn't love him properly. I couldn't love nobody properly because I didn't love me. And what I thought was love, I realized later on in my life that it wasn't love. It was lust, and it was thirst for attention, and it was confusing at that moment, But I never really talk about that part of my life because, like I said, I'm not in the business of tearing nobody down. I'm not in the business of, even though, I went through what I went through with that person, I don't hate that person. I don't dislike that person. But I just know that today, I just wish that I loved me more. This is just, we gonna leave it at that. I just wish that I loved me more going through that process. Man, I've been through a lot in my life. And I'm only 35 years old. And listening to Eric Thomas this morning, because he's a phenomenal motivational speaker who I often listen to and I imitate and I study him. He's one of the people that I study. I study a lot of people, and learn from a lot of people. But one thing that I have studied of him is that he don't care what nobody else say or think. He himself feels he is the best motivational speaker. He feel that way. And he said can't nobody take that from him. And I said that to say that I also feel the same way about myself. What you tell yourself, that's what you are. When I go and I make these videos so that I can help somebody that been in my situation, or somebody that's going through what I'm going through, and they just want to know, is it light at the end? Like, is it light at the end? And I'm just here to tell you it is light at the end. But you got to get bumped and bruised up, to get to that light. And I have accepted that sometimes you just gotta get a little bruised up, put you some bandages on it, and you gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep going. I am destined for greatness. I have a gift, and I just know that being a motivational speaker is one of my natural talents, because I love to uplift people. I love to help people. And even though that's what I want to do, in the morning time I pray for God's will. Whatever God want me to do, that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever he wants me to do, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Whatever it is. Guys, I just hope that you yourself too can find within you your greatness. And don't let anyone tell you what that is, what that should be, how you should do it. Sometimes you gotta do what you need to do. It's okay to get advice from people. It's okay to because I always do. Let me use my words correctly. It's okay to get advice. It's okay. But some people, when you tell them things, you have to be careful, because it's tricky. You could tell everybody this, that, and the third, and then they tend to want to tell you how you should do it and where you should do it at, and what you shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? So you sometimes you just gotta have a good judgment of character, and let certain people know certain things, and stop speaking negativity over you. Because if you feel like you can do something, you can do it. I wouldn't care if you feel like you can go up to the moon, put the astronaut suit on, take a deep breath, and say a prayer, and get to that moon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Possibilities are endless. If you say you can do it, you can do it. But you also got to put that work in, man. Thank you guys for my subscribers, for the subscribers that I have, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to tap on in with me and go on this journey with me. I'm talking about, somebody said to me the other day, I was doing a video, and they was like, yo, YouTube's are boring. And I was like, you know what? You right. They are very peaceful. If you consider boring peaceful, hey, you my type of person, because I love boring today. It took me a while to like it, but I love boring today because it's peaceful. No drama. I don't like drama no more. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be around nobody that likes it. And drama can fall into all type of categories. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? All type of categories. I mean, the people who start bull crap and for no reason, like you have no reason whatsoever arguing, because you could be argumentative, because I will argue with you all day long, especially if it's about TV shows, music, politics, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good argument. It's not like argument like when we get done, I'm taking off my shirt, I'm taking off my earrings, like, let's go. It's not like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say drama, it falls in a lot of different categories or whatever the case may be. But like I stated, man, tell a friend and tap on in with your girl, you dig, and keep going on this journey with me. You know what I'm talking about? And I hope you guys have a prosperous day. And if you don't help nobody, help yourself today.